Whoo! Good morning, Houston. Good morning, Houston. Good morning, Houston. Good morning, oh, America. Whew. Back again. More with Morris. I told you I didn't want to make another video today. Something had to been big for me to do another video this week. Oh, it's a big one. We got some big stuff on the horizon. You see, I got my chocolate bracelet on because I'm trying to keep myself in balance today. I'm trying to keep myself balanced today. So first off, we're gonna start right off here. We're gonna go ahead and just jump on into it, y'all. This is I don't know how long this is gonna take. So it might take a minute. But this is what I want to do. So I want to talk here in Houston, then I want to go to the bumbling idiot that we have in the White House. So the first idiot that we have here, John Whitmire, he says, I want to start with the petty shit first. Some petty shit up in here that needs to be addressed. He said in a press conference yesterday, congratulating Fire for their almost 40% in raises in the next 5 years that we don't have a budget for. Let me tell you how petty this person is. This person is so petty. They get on TV to announce the 40% increases in the police department in Houston, Texas, to turn around and say, well, unlike the previous mayor who didn't live in Houston, I actually love Houston because I live here in the city. So first off, I won't let you talk bad about the late, great Sylvester Turner. I won't let you do that. And I have to say this, as an African-American man, I will not let you tote on anybody that is most definitely deceased and can't argue their own point. So you talk all this mess because this man is now deceased, but you didn't say that in his face when he was yet alive, okay? So as I come to you, John says this, and everybody who actually knows Houston that has not been transported here into Houston, but has lived, born, and raised in Houston, there's two great people that Houston will never forget, right? It's Sylvester Turner, that's definitely out of the Acre Shakers, Hubcap Takers, Acres home. Everybody knows this. His mother's house was in Acres home. That's where he resided. Now, when he lived, when he was in Washington, he probably did live more time in Washington. But so say you, John Whitmire. So say you. When you were in Washington, did you spend most of your time in Houston? No, you did not. That would be dumb. And that would be dumb for us to think that you did. And on top of that, I'll say this again. I mentioned it yesterday, but I did not know he was going to say this. This is how you have to think faster, smarter, quicker than him. Because I mentioned this yesterday before he just made this video. Unless he's watching More with Morris, he might be educated on some shit. So I just told you yesterday, before he mentioned Sylvester Turner, his homestead is in Kingwood. In Kingwood. This is where he's always been from. His family is from Kingwood. Kingwood was not annexed to Houston until the 90s. So when you tout and say you actually are from Houston, that is a lie, sir. Half of your life, you were nowhere near Houston. You did not vote in Houston because you were not a part of Houston. That just became a thing in the 90s. And guys, you can always fact check me. I might be off by a couple of years. I can remember the 90s it being annexed. It could be, 88, 89, right after I was born. I was 2, 1. It could have happened then. I remember it in the 90s. So when I tell you this, don't listen to a man who's not telling you the truth. So turn around You have 9,000 municipal employees. You have 5,200 police law enforcement officers. He said he wants to increase that. What? Is Houston going to be a police state? Or are you trying to increase your police budget, your defense budget, your policing authority so you can, might I say, help Trump deport immigrants? Because, again, I just told you yesterday, 40 years living in Houston, my car has never been stolen, never been broken into, never been robbed. He says we can't even get to vicious dogs. The Houston Police Department can't get to vicious dogs? So are you trying to tell me that dogs are more important than streets? Is the education system second to dogs? I want to know, everybody in Houston that lives in Houston, how many times have you been attacked by a vicious dog? I mean, how many times have you actually encountered a dog that wants to bite you? Please make this make sense to me. I would give you a bigger budget to kill vicious dogs, because that's what you would do. Because I want you to use common sense, y'all. The officer might go out there, but he's not wrangling the dog. He's either going to shoot the dog or he's going to call animal control, another enforcement agency. HPD and animal control don't have nothing to do with each other. They're two separate departments. So your officer that I'm going to start paying $74,000 to a year is either going to shoot the dog or call somebody. But that gives me more incentive to give you money because there's vicious dogs out there. First off, sir, that don't even make no sense. That don't even make sense. And I'm just going to tell you, again, I might not be the smartest, I might not be the brightest, but I'm going to tell you right now, for my IQ to be so goddamn low, that makes no sense. And I don't know who was sitting at that press conference, sitting there clapping and shit, like this was the smartest shit that came out of somebody's mouth. Shut your dumb ass up. If you don't know shit, shut the fuck up. This is probably going to be taken off the internet, y'all. I am pissed. This is dumb shit. You would bankrupt the city over some fucking vicious animals? What? What? We haven't improved homelessness. We haven't defeated hunger. We haven't defeated housing crisis. We haven't defeated nothing. But we talking about some vicious dogs? Are you fucking stupid, or do you think I'm fucking dumb? You must think I'm the fucking idiot because you spent your ass up there in Washington not doing a damn thing for 30 fucking years to come back in Houston to not do shit here but bankrupt the goddamn city that I love. That's what you fucking did. You are a fucking idiot, and the fucking union president is another fucking idiot for not coming out and saying that you a fucking idiot. Because again, 40% increase on police only means more fucking layoffs with municipal employees. So you become a police state with fewer services, but you got more policing that you've ever seen before. What fucking crime is going on in Houston that bad? But you know what you want to do is, you want to talk about vicious dogs when you're the number one sex trafficking city in the world. You gonna tell me about vicious dogs? You can't do what I gave you. You can't talk about the rape kits that were so damn far behind, the world may never see them again. But you gonna tell me about some vicious dogs? And then your petty ass gonna come on goddamn TV to tell me about Sylvester Turner and everybody know his ass was from Acres Home? Shut your dumb ass up. Shut your dumb ass up. Shut your dumb ass up. And everybody around that goddamn horseshoe who didn't open their motherfucking mouth, you's a dummy too. Cause you don't know shit. You don't know a motherfucking thing. You don't know nothing about Houston then. Everybody knows that. That's from Houston. Anytime you got the beat in the cup, you got the lead in the cup, you got the... Everybody know this from Houston. When you slow it down, you chop it up, that's Houston. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. You don't know Houston. Swishahouse, 90s, 2000, that's what we grew up on. You don't know nothing about that, sir. All you know about is the goddamn Rockets. Because you see them on TV all day. But you don't know nothing about the culture of Houston, you dummy. Oh, you the biggest dummy the world ever seen. Oh, you just think I'm the biggest dummy the world ever seen. So I'm going to tell you like this. There's another dummy that was in that press conference. Oh, it's another dummy. And he brings his ass on up to the podium because he think he got something smart to say. So what he says is, and let me tell you, this is your new fearless police chief. So he stands his ass at the podium and he says that, we just can't have people working 40, 50 years for the city no more. So, sir, I want to talk to you real slow. You, police chief, because that other idiot, I knew he was the idiot when he got voted in. But you, sir, you were appointed, okay? So I know when an idiot becomes an office, there's going to be an appointment that's just another idiot, okay? So I forgive you for your idiots, for your ability to be an idiot. But there's laws against, I know you don't know nothing about this because I know it says police chief across your little chest and you wear the little badge and you were sworn in as a police officer, but there's different laws, right? I don't know if you know nothing about enforcing laws or nothing. I don't know what we pay you for because what you just said was against the law, good sir. It's called ageist, good sir. And the reason I don't want to slow it down for you because you said that and I immediately knew you didn't know what the fuck was coming out your mouth. What my grandmama taught me and my other brother and sister is that people don't know you dumb until you open your mouth. And if everybody think I'm dumb, you could please write that in the comments. Write in the comments that Morris is just dumb. He don't know what he's talking about. But there's laws on the books against being ageist. I don't have a problem with a person that want to work 40, 50, 60 years because guess what? I'm not paying none of their bills. I don't pay no light bill for them people. I don't pay no gas bill for them people. I don't pay no water bill for those people. Because remember, those bills don't never go away. So I don't know what their debt looks like. Remember, I deal with debt all day. I don't know what your debt looks like. So what I won't do is I won't get on national TV and I won't make a blumbering idiot out of myself. My IQ level must be on below sea level degrees down there. Negative something and some others down there in sea levels, seeing animals that we still have not discovered. Because I want to know what bill is he going to pay for you that he could say that. Because I don't see him paying no light bill over here. I want to see if you're getting a light bill paid over there when he just made that comment to you. How about it, you're just a person that likes working? But then on top of that, I want you to know that he's not a spring chicken. Oops, it hurts. I mean, I'm almost 40. He didn't look my age. Just gonna tell you that. So guess how long he's been working? 20, 30, maybe almost 40 years at this point. So we should be getting rid of your ass any day off the comment that you just made. Because based on your logic, your ass shouldn't have no job. I mean, based on your logic, you shouldn't have no job, sir. Let's get rid of all the old motherfucking people. Jane Cheeks. I call her Grandma Cheeks. I love Jane. Sat in rooms with Jane. Talked to Jane many times. Smiled with Jane, everything. Had lunch with Jane before, too. But based on his logic, Jane, you probably need to be out of office, too. Whitmire, hey, I mean, your police chief said it. You've been in Washington 30 years, so you worked longer than 30 years. Now you're mayor, so you're every bit of 32, 33 years in now in politics. We should be shipping your ass on that too. Because let me tell you, anytime this would be the next layer underneath you and takes a direct shot at you, that person should be fired. I don't know when that person's gonna get fired, but I'd fire that person. Because what you're not gonna do is that you're gonna get rid of the boss. What? What are we doing? What are we saying? You took a direct shot at your boss because your boss is old? Because that's what he said. He said you're old, so we should retire you off. And everybody, but you're not listening to what these people are saying because you know they're stupid. You know they're slow. You know that when they was reading, they wasn't reading right. When they was adding 1 + 1 must be 4, 2 + 2 must be 6, 4 + 4 must be 16. Because now all of a sudden, we're already $300 million in the hole. We get rid of 1,000 municipal employees to get us $23 million. I don't know math. I ain't no math whiz, but don't sound like enough. And then on top of that, you add another 40% plus incentives. Where's the money coming from? Where's the money coming from? Blow it away. Where's the money coming from? Now let's get on the biggest blumbling fool the world has ever seen. And that's Donald J. Trump. He has a meeting in the White House yesterday with the Prime Minister of Canada. He says, well, we don't really do a lot of business with Canada. There's a reason why we were in NATO, okay? And that's the North Atlantic Trade Agreement, okay? The reason that we sat there in that agreement so long is because the fearless leader at the time, Bill Clinton, thought that this would open up trade agreements to bring in 2 strong allies that border our countries. I mean, makes sense until you realize that Everybody don't have the same laws that America got. America don't treat workers like America treat workers, which is not that great anyway, but I mean, maybe better than somewhere else. And when you do a little reading and you do a little research, you'll find out that, America is slipping on some of its labor laws. The reason why everybody doesn't like unions. Okay? So that's what it turns into, right? It's a never-ending circle. Should I have a union? Probably not. Should I? Maybe union. Okay? So, when it comes to business, Canada is the third biggest trader besides China, Mexico, then Canada. We don't trade with anybody more heavily than those three people. And you tell me we don't do that much business with Canada. Okay. Let's go to part 2 of this thing, because he has more to say. And what did I tell you about old grandma? Grandma say, if you didn't open your mouth, people would know that you was stupid. So now he signs an executive order that he wants to get rid of transgenders out of the military. For what, sir? I mean, for what? I mean, did they pass all the tests? If they passed all the tests, they still doing everything that they're supposed to be doing. What's the reason for getting rid of them? But you want the biggest, the brightest, the fastest. But these people have already proven all that. Sir, you couldn't go out there and you couldn't run or do basic training. Hell, my big ass couldn't get out there and do basic training no more at almost 40. Okay? I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Ain't no shame in my game. I'm not going out there sweating all day, puking from exhaustion all day. I'm not doing that. But these people want that. They want that life. They want somebody waking them up, telling them where to go and where to go. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem. I love the American military. Thank you for keeping me safe abroad and here. I love that. I appreciate you, and I thank you for your service. I truly do. But what I'm telling you is, military, I have to blame you on this one. Unfortunately. Did he not say he was going to do that? And you voted for him anyway? With the flag in the background, probably? You were saluting and singing the national anthem. You was probably doing the salute that everybody seems like they want to do in mega politics at this moment. MAGA, whatever you want to call it. I don't know it. Because I ain't no loyalist like that. I get to look at things objectively and say, that's not smart. That's not the brightest idea you ever come up with. And I'm damn sure not throwing out no Nazi salute. I live in the South, but I don't have no Confederate flag. Because it means something different nowadays. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're not playing by the same rules that we used to play. So when you come over here and you give me this weak sauce about, well, more is, we just going to have to bear it out for 3 years. I'm going to tell you that it's going to be the roughest 3 years we've ever seen. Because we just passed 100 days. I gave the mayor a F for the first quarter. I'm going to have to give him an F again today. Even more so F minus. Because now you're just tanking at it. You're tanking at it. You're not good at this. You're not good at this part. The executive part. Because see, remember, when you're in the legislature, you're just making laws. You're writing them. You're making people believe that things are getting better. But when you come down here to the executive level and you have to execute orders, make sure things are tidy and in order, you can't, sir, it's not your cup of tea. It's not for you. And I'm talking about the both of you. I don't even have to separate you two at this point, because at this point, you're just acting like the same person. We want to increase defense budgets, but don't have no money coming in to pay for them. Or we try to get rid of transgenders or women. Because I'm sorry, women, you're going to be next. You're going to be next. The problem is that as history pans out, it's going to repeat in the order that it panned in. So transgenders just got rights, right? So we're going to take those. Women just got rights, right? So we're going to take those. The next people, guess what? You know what comes next, right? I don't even want to say it out loud. But I'm just going to tell you what comes next. Because black history is already being attacked. So as black people, we've contributed nothing. I mean, I know you MAGAs out there like, no, man, that's not what he did. Museum, colleges, research, development, small bit, black-owned small bit. Oh my, you can tell you own money to CNN. I can't listen to Fox when you get sued for $1 billion. That you're not even called a news station anymore. You're called entertainment. Because you entertain people. You're not speaking news. You're doing what I'm doing. I'm entertaining people. But I also spill a little truth in it. But it ain't no reason for me to lie. Because I ain't a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate. Or did we forget that Disney owns Fox? And you want to talk bad about Disney's movies, but you still support their news station. Oops. And you let them make your presidents now. Oops. So they'll feed you one thing on the other hand and feed you the other thing on the other hand, and they still make money. They still make money on both hands. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the dummy. Maybe I don't know nothing. Maybe I'm the sick one here. But hopefully, I ain't got to make no more videos. I'm pretty sure today it's going to be another wing ding out there. At this point, you brought everything else. I mean, you might as well just bring it. Like that 90s, like the 90s rock. The rock. The 90s rock. Just bring it. Because these is greatest hits every day at this point. Trump might catch. And then with my so we might as well, we just hitting greatest hits. These people dance because they're doing their greatest hits right now. Destroying America. That's what the whole CD is called. It's going to be a double disc. Okay? It's going to be a double disc. It's going to be a double disc CD. We're going back to CDs because they're trying to take us back to the 80s, the 90s, the 70s, 60s. We're about to go back 8-track style in a few seconds. Because these people doing greatest hits. This is why they dancing. This is why they can move a little bit. They got a little dance and jiggle. Because they got this. Oh, man, we in for it. Just bring it. I'll talk to y'all. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.